When was the last time you had an actual 9 to 5 job?
Uh, I don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, when I was a kid, I worked at Burger King before. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was probably like 16. I worked at Burger King. I worked there for like maybe 3 weeks tops. It was summertime. Um, no, it wasn't summertime because school was in session, but it was hot, and I was back there flipping burgers, and then I had a beeper. That was when beepers was lit back then. So I had 911, 911, 911. So I looked at the beeper, then I made a phone call, and they was like, yo, and this is when I was like fully active in the gang. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, such and such, something just happened in front of this school. So in my uniform, I didn't get to change. I had the Burger King visor on. I had the whole get up. I run out the shit. You know what I mean? My boy picked me up. We leave. We go to the school. You know what I'm saying? And I had like, we armed up and like, we had at that time, guns was used, but we was using shit like machetes, using shit like knives, and we pulled up like deep in front of this school. You know what I'm saying? And the person that we had drama with, we rolled up on him, and here I am with a Burger King uniform. like he looked at me first. He just saw me, so he looked at me. He's like, "The fuck." Right? And then I pull out this big ass machete and he's like, oh shit. And then he just started running. But I know that was some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was my last job. Um, but I realized like when I was in prison, I realized like a 9 to 5 is just not my style. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that to downplay a 9 to 5. I don't mean that to look down on anybody that does a 9 to 5. It's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I got ADD. I got like all types of shit. I have to move around. I got to enjoy what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to love what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So if I have a 9 to 5 working at a, whatever, wherever, you know what I'm saying? If I don't love what I'm doing, it's just going to be a matter of time where I find something else to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just find something I love doing, and whether I'm getting paid or not, just work my ass off of it and find a way. So when I do get paid off of it, it's a reward both ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid and I love what I'm doing and I'm staying my ass the fuck out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, yeah. I mean, I just interviewed Michael Franzese, who was the highest ranking member from one of the 5 crime families in New York. He was from the Colombo crime family. He was a capo. He ended up leaving, doing a bunch of prison time, and then actually leaving the mafia. And then, was the highest ranking member to still be alive and not in witness protection right now.
wow.
And, he was making tens of millions, like weekly. He had a whole scam where he was scamming the government for taxes over gasoline and, had massive homes and helicopters and planes. And, he talked about how at one point when he went to prison, he was in solitary for like 3 years.
I spent 8 years in prison, 29 months and 7 days in the hole. I was in solitary for almost 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, they kept me in lockdown. And I got to tell you, that's not easy. Regardless of what anybody says, we weren't meant to be solo. We were meant to be social. And I heard when the lights went out at night, you heard a lot of guys moaning and groaning. It was a tough situation. So, I know what it is to hit rock bottom because I was there for a long time.
You've been in solitary yourself, right?
Yeah.
But what was the longest stretch?
I did like a couple months, bro. I did like, almost a year in that bitch.
Yeah. Traumatic, from what I understand.
It's the same shit every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's traumatic, like, because, you know what I mean? And they fuck with you, but at the same time, it's like, you just doing the same shit every day. You wake up, the slot opens, you get your food, you know what I'm saying? You eat your food, you return the food through the slot, then you're just in your cell. You wait for the gate to crack or you wait to go outside for the yard. You know what I mean? You go to the yard for an hour, you come in a cage, you know what I'm saying? You're handcuffed, shackled, walk to the cage, and you know what I'm saying? Like you go in the cage for an hour, And it's not like you're doing shit. It's just getting air because you're still in another cage. And then you go back into your cell. You know what I mean? And that's the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like you take a shower. A lot of boxes, you know what I'm saying, that I was in, they have the shower right in the fucking cell. So you don't leave nowhere. You staying right there, and that's your whole day, and that's every day. So if you're in there for a year or 3 years, that's 3 years of every day doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's traumatic in that sense. And also you see a lot of bullshit, like, you know what I mean? Like the police play fucking food games, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause food is very important. I mean, it's very important. Food is very important when you're in the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, you only get 3 meals, right? And they don't give you big portions. You know what I mean? By 5 o'clock, mealtime is done. It's over. So by 10 o'clock, you're starving. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, if the police want to act, if the guards want to act stupid, they play food games. You know what I mean? They give you less portions, or they do some shit. They spit in your food and shit like that. And, you know, you might not eat. You might not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or they might just starve you, not give you your food, and you might not eat. So I know healthy people go in there looking like, you know what I mean? Looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, come out looking like Pookie. You know what I'm saying? It'd be serious in there.
Well, yeah, Michael Franzese went through it, through that type of thing. And I asked him about 9-to-5 jobs. He said the last job he had was like in high school working at a construction yard.
Right.
And he's like, I don't know, 50-something years old now. There's an interesting aversion to working a 9-to-5 job when you come from some sort of illegal lifestyle. When honestly, the majority of America works 9-to-5 jobs. Like the guy who's filming you right now is working a 9-to-5 job. You know, he's doing something he enjoys doing. You know, but the people who are involved in my company work 9-to-5 jobs. You know, and I try to find people who are passionate already about what they do. So when they come to VladTV, that passion carries over. But I kind of see it's almost like a trap where you're making fast money, you go to prison, you get out, and you don't want to work in society, so you end up doing something illegal again. And then boom, revolving door.
Yeah.
Do you see that type of thing?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And why do you think that is? Why is there this aversion to 9-to-5s for a certain type of person?
Because we don't want to fucking follow rules. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to adhere to shit because, you know, that's just, we've been programmed to not do that. You know what I'm saying? And even if we're doing it, we're finding ways to go around and shit. You know what I mean? So that's that when you're brought up in the system, that's how you're trained to think. So when you're working a 9-to-5, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be here, bro. Like, I got to listen to you, and then, I got to listen to, I'm free, but I have to, you know, do whatever you're telling me. If I'm late, you're yelling at me, and, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I mean, and it's no, and that's real, like, that's just how to be a normal person, society. Like, that, everybody goes through that. But as a person that's in that life, we don't really want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear nobody telling us what to do. Like, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because we had that enough. So, you know, when we go through it, we like, it turns on us quickly. Like, we just get, we don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you go back into the street life and you do whatever you want to do over there, or you find a way to be your own boss. You know what I'm saying? And do what you want to do and follow your own rules.
No, I feel you. And listen, I've done both. I've worked for other people and I've worked for myself.
You like working for other people?
I've had jobs where I've worked for other people that I've liked. Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, I've had real cool bosses doing really cool work. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've also had jobs where I didn't like. You know, and ultimately I I mean, I've been independent working by myself for more than half my life. So, for me, it is what it is. But I think it's a dangerous thing. And also, like, when you look at society as a whole, you have like gig culture these days between like, Uber and, Postmates and ways where you make, little quick money legally, and you feel like you're working for yourself, but you're really just a contractor, and you're not making enough to really get by. You're barely making enough to get by, and you're not really creating a real skill set for yourself. You can't, if you're really good at Postmates, you can't hire a bunch of people underneath you and have like a little Postmates empire. Like, nah, if you want to make more money in Postmates, you got to just work more deliveries. And I just, as I'm older, I just look at this and I just see the danger of a mentality of everyone thinking they could work for themselves when only certain people could really do it and do it well. A lot of other people would be better off working for somebody, doing something they actually like in a field that they like. You see what I'm saying?
No,
because
I agree.
I don't want people to be fucking up and going back, doing illegal shit and going back to prison just to get by. But I see this a lot.
Yeah. I agree. Sometimes, being your own boss isn't easy. Like, that shit is hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, would be better off with the security of getting the check weekly or monthly or whatever. And, but a lot of people just can't follow those rules. You know what I'm saying? So they rather just go in the street and get their money quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't have patience. And it's crazy because when you're in prison, you're forced to have patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no fucking choice but to be patient. And I don't understand. A lot of people come home from prison and they're not patient. They're like, just, oh, I got, fuck that. I got to get it like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, bro, you just spent 15 years, having to move on somebody else's time. You know what I'm saying? Like you can take a shower when you're told to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? You can eat chow when you're told to eat chow. So like, it's like, bro, how you can't be patient now? You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people just impatient. And that'd be the main thing. You know what I'm saying? That'd be really the main thing that brings people down. And I had to train myself to be patient because I was mad impatient. I couldn't really wait for anything. I couldn't really see the big picture. Like, all right, fine, I see it. This is the plan. But, bro, I got to eat right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got other people looking all fly. I'm looking like a bum. I need that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that be the shit that really send you back, that fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? With everything comes, you have to be patient. You have to wait for your time. You have to constantly build it. You know what I mean? Be pushing it, but you have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? So I think, a lot of people, man, like, people come home from prison. That's the first thing I tell them, bro. Be patient, bro. Because as soon as you get impatient and you feel like you can do something that gets you something fast, just as fast as you're going to get that, it's as fast as you're going to land back in prison. You know what I'm saying?